Helen Yee here in downtown Miami, being joined by the one and only Mr. Platinum Mike Perry. Always great to see you, and now finally meeting cute baby Ocean.
All right, what's up? We outside. Let's go, Miami.
So he's already 5 months old. Has he been able to talk yet?
No, a little goo goo gaga here and there, a little mama, a little dada, a little bit. Dada, not so much. More so, he be calling for mama, because dada's tough on him, and he's only a baby.
But after watching you kind of, be with him, at least for a couple minutes, it looks like you're a great father, though.
Oh, thank you so much. That's my little dude. I gotta watch his back. I know what it's like to not have anybody be there to watch your back, and when you got somebody like me watching your back, I mean, you're good. You're taken care of. So that's what I try to do, man. That's my job as the daddy. I'm the provider, and I got to make sure that he's doing all right.
Yes, he definitely is in great hands indeed. But I know yesterday you were at Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley, their face-off, and I've seen you and Jay Leon Love, though, kind of going back and forth, even recently on Instagram stories. What's really going on there?
I think it's a great fight for me. There's so many, opportunities to win some respect and some things like that. He's got a great boxing record. I saw people saying that he wasn't a world champion or whatever. I just went off of what he said to Tyron Woodley. He said that he got his belts or whatever, and he was signed with Al Heyman. Everybody knows there's so many belts in boxing. I'm sure he snagged one. There was only a couple in UFC, and all I did was I came for the fights. That's what I always did. I got me 15 UFC fights in, and they weren't all the best, but damn it, I held my pride up at the end of each one, and I showed my toughness, my grit, and my ability to just show up and fight. That's what it's about for me. Guys pull out of fights so much, and if I sign on the line, best believe I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in your face.
So is he someone that interests you?
Yeah, absolutely. We were in talks, with things yesterday, the Showtime people seeing me there. I didn't really do too much yesterday. I thought I could have added into the drama of yesterday, but, it's just a little face-off. These guys are going to be professional, especially T. Woodley, such a professional. Ben Askren really was unprofessional when he touched Jake Paul's face and kind of messed up their little press conference, but he made some views with that. But T. Woodley ain't out for that. They're in for a real fight. Jake Paul's got a good team behind him, so he's in for a real fight, and I'm excited to see him up against a true competitor. I like to think of myself kind of similar to T. Woodley, even though he's had the gold belts. And, I just think he can do some things that I didn't when we were sparring, so I'm excited to see it.
What's your prediction for how that fight plays out?
Man, I think Jake's going to move a lot. He's not going to engage. He'll make T. Woodley think he'll engage, and I don't think he will. And then I think T. Woodley, his pressure should add up by the end of the fight, and if Jake doesn't land some shots that stumble T. Woodley, then I can see T. Woodley setting him down in the later rounds.
But all your fans miss watching you fight. When can they expect to see you return to the octagon?
I got to get ready. I haven't been preparing myself because I got to take care of things in life. We're moving this month, so we're packing, and that's a real stressful situation. We're leaving Miami. Just got to get my little dude closer to family. He needs some cousins and some nieces and nephews, or some uncles and aunts, and he needs to be with family and be closer, and he's really just with me and LaTory. So, we do our best, and we need some family too. As soon as I get settled a little bit, I guess I'm going to start running around while we move this month and get myself into some shape. And I really like not doing much, though. My training lately has been this survival training where we parachute to the ground, and then we find weapons, and then we got to survive against all these other teams. So it's like a team of three, and then it's like kill or be killed out there.
But where are you guys moving to?
Man, we're going back to the Orlando area, back to my roots, my original team. You know, I just wanted to branch out and see what other martial arts is out there, and it's all pretty similar once you have someone who knows the ropes, you know what I mean? But you just got to, I guess you got to give in and listen, and it's a hard balance between, like, because you're the one fighting and you got to do it your way, but you also have to listen. Sometimes I feel like some things work against me. My last camp, I was boxing. I was at the boxing gym, and then I was asked to stop going to the boxing gym and just focus on the guys at the MMA gym we were working at. And I was like, okay. They were like, you know, they don't move like boxers, but the plan for me was to go in there and fight with my hands. And then I got in there, and I was smoking guys in the gym. Don't get it twisted. I was in the gym doing work. You know, maybe that was kind of like, it was kind of like a drill almost. It gets to the point where, like, you're beating these guys exactly how you plan, so then it becomes a drill. But then I'm in the gym with guys who are wrestling and trying to take me down, and then I plan to get in there and I plan to stand and fight, and I haven't been standing and fighting, so I need to train how I'm gonna fight. And guys at MMA gyms always want me to get the takedown, That's not me, bro. That's not what I want to do. I guess that I'm good at it. I like to, where I've had success in the past, I like to hit somebody and follow them down to the ground. And then I can do some work because I've been grappling. But I don't like to really try to take people down. I think that takes too much time and energy away from trying to set up the knockout strikes.
So is it safe to say you'll just be training with your old team again, like for your next fight camp?
Yeah, I mean, I know it, because things with like this boxing stuff and stuff like that, MMA fighters branching out to boxing and things like that, and I don't know what offers are gonna come. I know that there are some corporations out there that might want me to fight for them. Once we knock off this last UFC fight, I did offer my last UFC fight to my old coach. I think he's a great guy. He's never faltered with me. I just had to branch out, and I'm going back home to family. You know what I'm saying? It's all family. So, and he asked me, he was like, just let me train you to your full potential. We always kind of rush things, I guess, but I've always felt like most people are like, they could keep training, keep learning, keep training, keep learning, keep training, keep learning, and never fucking jump into a fight. And I'm like, 2 weeks, I'm ready to fight. I don't want to go for 4 months, and then I can't even walk. And then you want me to fight. Training takes a toll on you, but I shouldn't have complaints. I should be able to train for 4 months, I guess. But, you know me, I like to just get in there and try to hit somebody in the face. That's what I'm going to practice. We'll see how it's working out. I also know some boxers up there, and people are talking to me about boxing matches on Showtime and stuff like that. So with the UFC credentials that I do have, that is a possibility. I don't have to have all these amateur boxing matches or a bunch of professional boxing matches to take a pro boxing fight for some decent money. So, because the name I've grown, you know, and I think boxing is cool, man. It's flashy. I get to wear the outfits, the shoes, and the boxing gloves. You know, I need a pair of grands. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. You never know what happens when you go outside.
Absolutely. But ideally for you, who would you like to fight for that last fight on your UFC contract?
Shit, Colby Covington. Kevin Lee, that is a good fight. I do like that fight. I just told him it's not a good time for me right now. I'm very busy. Who else, man? Jeff Neal, Daniel Rodriguez, but people would say that they wanted to. It's gonna be this fight that comes out of nowhere, out of the blue, and it's just the right fight to make. It's anyone, anywhere, anytime. That's how it is with me.
So So you want the rematch, like against Jeff Neal and Daniel Rodriguez?
Yeah, those are good fights, and I need to make some adjustments. And because I think it's really interesting how this game goes. Jeff didn't win against Neal. Ponzinibbio did. Ponzinibbio just got knocked out. He's fighting this weekend. We'll see how he comes back. Everybody knows we had a great little show. And, I just got to get some of the old with some of the new. And I got to go out there and do damage. I got to bring it to him from the jump. Stop trying to play these points. Stop trying to move around. And I don't know, man. I just need to get in there.
Absolutely. And lastly, another big fight coming up next month, the trilogy between Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier. Who do you think takes that?
That's a great fight. Man, I definitely think Dustin showed a lot last fight. And I see him maintaining that. And, Conor getting tired again. I'm sure he's training and all this, but I don't know what he's going to focus on. The calf kicks aren't that big of a deal, and we'll see. I mean, his old way of fighting, I saw videos where, when he was against Jose, the way that he moved, but he was also 10 pounds lighter at featherweight. I mean, we're gonna rock with USA on that one, and South Florida. That's Dustin Poirier. I think he gets it done in the trilogy, and that there's no. I think that the imaginative idea of Conor McGregor coming back, beating Dustin, then becoming champion again over Oliveira. I don't think he lands that shot on Oliveira, man. So I don't think that imaginative idea of him being as great as he once was again comes out. He's made too much. He's done too well, and I guess there's a limit in this sport. I don't know if I can get it back either, but damn it, I'll get in there and throw some heat.
So for all your fans who can't wait to watch your return back to the octagon, what would you like to let them know?
Hey, man, I guess I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely everybody, because I should have been, could have been a lot better than what I've been. But you guys are assholes a lot of the time, so I was just like, well, I ain't got nobody to win for except me, myself, my baby, and my girl. And she's mean to me sometimes, too. So then I'm like, well, watch this. I might just go out there and get punched in the face. No, I got to do it for little guy. I do be trying. I just have, I don't know what happened. This game is so weird. I used to just tap people, and they would stumble. And now it's like I can't even hit somebody. My dad, my last fight, after the fight or whatever, a week later, he called me and was like, Mike, if you're going to get hit, fucking hit them back. What the hell? So I'm going to take that into my next training camp. I'm going to let some people take me down or hit me or do whatever they're going to do. And I'm going to make sure that I hit their ass back next training camp. So stay tuned for that, because, damn it, I'm going to give it my best shot.